Hi everyone! A wonderful day to all of you. I'm Jessa Mirio, and for today's video, I'm gonna share to you another lesson. But before that, let's first watch this video. Lives on Earth are gradually set on danger. The world is at risk state. Environmental problems such as pollution, climate change, global warming, acid rain, and natural calamities are some of the world's problems. As one of the existing lives on Earth, what can you do to save the world? Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. These harmful materials are called pollutants. Pollutants can be natural, such as volcanic ash. They can also be created by human activity, such as trash or runoff produced by factories. Pollutants damage the quality of air, water, and land. All living things from one-celled microbes to blue whales depend on the Earth's supply of air and water. When these resources are polluted, all forms of life are threatened. I'm back! Now, based on the video, what do you think will be the lesson that I'm gonna share to you? If you think that is pollution, then you're correct. We commonly heard pollution as one of the environmental problems. Now, what is pollution, by the way? Pollution happens when harmful substances contaminate the environment. Pollution refers to the very bad condition of environment in terms of quantity and quality. Did you know that there are 5 types of pollution? Yes, you heard it right. They are the air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, land pollution, and radioactive pollution. Now, the question is, what are these types of pollution? In this video, I will explain to you the 5 types of pollution, the cause and effects, and the prevention of these types of pollution. Now let's get started. First, we have air pollution. Atmosphere is the life blanket of Earth. It is therefore essential that we know more about the atmosphere and the ways in which it is polluted. Air is considered safe when it contains no harmful dust and gases. Now, what are the causes of air pollution? We have major sources of air pollution, such as industries, automobiles and domestic fuels, high proportion of undesirable gases, such as sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide. We also have dust, example, cement dust, foundry dust, and wind-blown solid dust. Other sources of air pollution are mist, smoke, carbon black, and aerosols. Those are the causes of air pollution. Now, what will happen if there is air pollution? Air pollution affects human health, animals, plants, the atmosphere as a whole, global warming, ozone depletion or ozone hole, acid rain, and various respiratory illness. So if air pollution cannot be solved, then it brings more harmful effects to all living things, as well as it will damage our ozone layer and atmosphere. Now, how to avoid air pollution? We can avoid air pollution through the use of natural gases like LPG or liquefied petroleum gas autos. Do not burst crackers, use less amount of fuel for vehicles, and avoid using and use electric stoves or biogas. Through these ways, we can avoid air pollution. Now let's proceed to the second type of pollution. This is called water pollution. Water pollution is any physical, chemical, or biological change to water that adversely affects its use by alive beings. About 40% of deaths worldwide are caused by water pollution. Now, what are the causes of water pollution? Water pollution is caused by organic and inorganic industrial waste and effluents discharged into rivers. These pictures show water pollution. Now, what will happen if there is water pollution? We have the effects of water pollution such as diseases like cholera, malaria, typhoid, and aquatic life gets destroyed. Now, in order to avoid water pollution, we have to follow these tips such as rivers should not be used for washing clothes or bathing animals, harvesting of rainwater to meet water requirements. Dams and embankments must be created. The rivers must not be contaminated, and in rivers, the dead bodies shouldn't thrown. Now, let's proceed to the third type of pollution, which is noise pollution. What is noise pollution? Noise can be simply defined as unwanted sound. The sound is pleasant or not depends upon its loudness, duration, rhythm, and the mood of the person. Noise pollution not only results in irritation and anger. We have noise levels, such as intensity, frequency, periods of exposure, and duration. Now, what are the causes of noise pollution? The causes of noise pollution are traffic noise, aircraft noise, noise from construction and civil engineering works, noise from the industries, and noise from other sources. So, those are the causes of noise pollution. Now, if there is noise pollution, what will be the effects of it to humans? The effects of noise pollution are hearing loss, high blood pressure, stress, sleep disturbance, and color blindness. Now, how to avoid noise pollution? To avoid noise pollution, the government should ensure the new machines that should be noise-proof. Airports must be away from residential area. The sound horn symbol is to be in school routes. Control noise at source by proper choice equipment. Design modification, mounting, and proper layout. Isolation or use of baffles and use of air protection devices. Now let's proceed to the next type of pollution, which is called land pollution. Now, what is land pollution? 1/4 of area is covered by land. Land is an earth which is occupied by people for shelter, occupation, and etc. Now, what are the causes of land pollution? We can classify major sources in the following categories, such as mining, erosion, and quarrying, household garbage, urbanization and concentration of population, municipal solid waste, industrial waste, and hazardous waste, uncontrolled land treatment, burning open dams and forest fires, and deforestation. So, what will be the effects of land pollution? The effects of land pollution are the land cannot use to build houses, man cannot be farming, groundwater will get affected, and death of the animals that inhabit the land. Now, in order to prevent land pollution, here are the following ways. More and more land should be brought under farming. Trees should be planted everywhere. Waste matter should be disposed immediately. Avoid drilling the land for more underground water. Avoid using more fertilizers and pesticides. Integrated solid waste management. Good agricultural practices. Remediation of polluted soils. Prevention of erosion and silting. And containment of hazardous waste and wastewater treatment using land treatment techniques. Now let's proceed to the last type of pollution, which is called radioactive pollution. Despite of the advantage of nuclear as a clean energy, the big concern is the resulted from nuclear reaction, which is a form of pollution called radioactivity. Radiation or laser rays will from radioactive pollution. So, what are the causes of radioactive pollution? The causes of radioactive pollution are nuclear power plants, nuclear weapons such as missiles, disposal of nuclear waste, and uranium mining. Now, what are the effects of radioactive pollution? The effects of radioactive pollution are the diseases include blood in cough, ulcer, swelling of bone joints, cancer, lung cancer, skin cancer, bone cancer, and eye problems. Therefore, in order to prevent radioactive pollution, we should avoid constructing nuclear power plants, avoid using nuclear weapon, have proper treatment for nuclear waste, and avoid mining for uranium to a minimal. Alright, that's the end of our lesson. Hopefully, you've learned a lot and don't forget the 5 types of pollution. Thank you and goodbye.